Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to the ATP Combat Media family. The community is growing. Please, if this is your first time seeing this video, take it to the next level and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as hitting that bell icon so you get alerts when all this content is dropping. So Connor Benn, Manny Paquiao, looks like they are ironing out the last details of putting the fight together. Turkey a Sheik strikes again. That's my lightning. Or maybe thunder. Sound effect. We'll work on it. We'll get that better. Regardless of the fact, what do you guys think about this one? Connor Benn and Manny Paquiao. Listen, man. Connor Benn's clearly been dealing with a lot of issues since he popped hot on his test for PD allegations, which at this point sounds like they're trying to attribute to bad eggs coming from the U.S. From us, why we got to get involved in the situation? Anyway, regardless of the situation, he still hasn't been completely cleared to perform and showcase in London. And it looks like they did have an event here about a month or so back. If you guys remember the big fiasco where he fought against Pistol Pete Dobson, but more importantly, that was the root of the whole entire Gervonta saying he could beat him. You guys remember? And then Eddie Hearn trying to get the offer to Gervonta, et cetera, et cetera. That didn't work out. The big troll move by Gervonta, because I think he pretty much knew he wasn't going to fight Connor Benn, but who knows what happened, right? But at the end of the day, I digress to come back to the point to say that where was Connor Benn's next performance going to be, being that he cannot fight in London right now, being as if he's waiting to be cleared on all these allegations of using performance enhancement drugs. Well, what better place than Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? Turkey a Sheik said, I could be your huckleberry. Why don't you bring that tail over here, pause, put some money in your pocket, put some money in the legend's pocket in Manny Paquiao, and let's make a super fight here in Riyadh. Doesn't shock me at all that Manny Paquiao would decide to do some work with Turkey a Sheik, being that he's giving out these bags of money to everybody, right? I know some people don't like when I say that. It hits their little sensitive spot. They get emotional because they want Turkey a Sheik to be some broke person who has no access to any type of money or no ability to go ahead and facilitate the biggest fights in the world. But at some point, you guys got to wake up and smell the roses and understand that this is something that's happening with or without you, right? And like the great words of the wise man, Beanie Siegel in the State Property movie, y'all better learn to get down before you get laid down, because this thing is coming and it's not stopping anytime soon. What do we think about this fight? Manny Pacquiao, huge layoff. Obviously, the age is a factor. He always seems to have performed when he comes out for the most part, but he still thinks that he's up there. And Connor Benn, being the young bull that he is, his last fight was a little lackluster. People feel like he really wasn't who he was before the PED, so a lot of people feel like a lot of value's been taken from Connor Benn. This is a big fight for him and an opportunity for him to showcase his talents and show that it wasn't the juice, it was a talent, it was a pedigree, it's the work, that he deserves it, that he's not a spoiled brat who's taking steroids to go ahead and even himself up with the competition that he cannot beat because he can only do it while he's under the influence of performance enhancement drugs. No, we countering that to say that he believes he's a great fighter and he believes he can showcase his talent, and he has a great fighter in front of him in Manny Paquiao to be able to showcase that. Now, there were rumors moving around in a Rumorville factory saying that he was looking at calling out Jaron Ennis, maybe even doing something with Errol Spence. Even at some point, there were rumors about him potentially fighting Devin Haney. But none of that stuff, really came to fruition, because let's be honest, Earl is working on getting himself together, coming off an eye surgery. Boots Ennis is looking at undisputed and trying to unify belts. He's not trying to fight a Connor Benn. And Devin Haney has his own hands filled right now with Ryan Garcia, who we don't even know is going to show up on the 20th, or even making other moves possibly inside the 140-pound division, or maybe even fighting Mario Barrios or Josh Taylor at 147 pounds. He's got a lot of other things he's thinking about. He's not thinking about Connor Benn right now. There's no money and there's no respect and nothing to gain in fighting Connor Benn right now. So why not fight Manny Pacquiao? I think it's a great fight. I think it's an opportunity for boxing to win. Manny Pacquiao and Turkey is winning by having this event out there. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to give him their own event or if they're going to put him on, maybe on the undercard of maybe a better Bivol. Who knows? That being that card hasn't been released as far as what the undercard is going to be on that fight. Maybe he could be a co-main event to that, or maybe a co-main event on the Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, or Usyk Alexander. Jesus. brain fart. But maybe they could be a co-main event on that card for that undisputed, for the unification on that undisputed title heavyweight fight. So there's a lot of things going on. It hasn't fully developed yet. I don't know exactly what the dates are yet. There are some dates. I think I saw like some rumors possibly, but I don't know when it's going to land. But what do you guys think about the fight? Connor Benn, Manny Paquiao, good fight, bad fight? What do you think? Let me know. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, and if you're part of this ATP Combat Media family, I want to thank you again. You know what I mean? The community is growing. Shout out to everybody who's been showing the love. All right, it's your boy Rain, and at this point, we out.